This is going to be an update on my shop remodel at my new home in Bend, Oregon, and it's also going to be an update for our channel. For those of you that followed along through the whole saga of me remodeling this shop, I thank you for being a fan of the channel and watching all those videos. The last couple things that I wanted to get done with the shop is build a nice workbench. It's got a bunch of big drawers. It's got a 3/16 inch steel bench top to it, so it's going to be really durable. I could be hammering on that thing and nothing's going to happen to it. My buddy Nick built the table for me, and then a local fab shop called Tarp Fab used their press brake to bend the steel and weld it together for me, and then we put it on top of the table with a bunch of strong adhesive. It's not screwed in, it's just glued down, and that thing isn't going anywhere. Another thing that you'll see is that I have a lot of nice tool organization, and that's all from the Milwaukee Tool Company. It's their PACKOUT tool organization system. I was trying to figure out a way that I can organize my tools to where I can have quick access to some of them, like my impact guns and pliers and different things. And the PACKOUT system is pretty darn cool, and it's a very clean and nice looking setup, so that's the way I went. The final thing that I needed to get done with the shop, and it was an unforeseen problem, is once I got all the sheetrock up and all those hard surfaces, this shop sounded really, really hollow. Some of you that have watched some of the recent videos that I shot inside the shop know how bad the audio was. So a local company called Revel Pro AV and Acoustics helped me out. They were able to source me some affordable polyester acoustic panels. They're 4x8. And Freddie, the owner of the company, and some of his guys came up and installed them on the walls at first. And then after that, I decided I wanted a little bit more acoustic treatment. So then they came out with their scissor lift and they installed some on the ceiling on the tall side and on the short side. Now the audio inside the shop is way, way better. I mean, it's astronomically better. Right now, without that acoustic treatment, the only thing that would be making the video sound halfway decent is the lapel mics that we are now using from DJI. Those were the last few things that I did with the shop: building the workbench, getting some tool organization hanging on the wall, and doing the acoustic treatment. So this shop is now ready for operation. I'm going to be starting to put my name out there in the local community to be helping people out with their Toyota, Lexus, SUV, and truck projects, whether it's a maintenance, repair, or some type of modification. Now let's talk about what's new with the channel. One of them I just mentioned. A lot of you that have followed us over the years have complained about the audio quality in our videos, and Sean and I finally did something about it, and we got some nice mics from DJI. They're the DJI Mic 2. I think they're now up to the Mic 3, but the Mic 2 is working well for us. It has noise cancellation, so even if there happens to be some background noise, I don't anticipate it in this very quiet neighborhood that I'm currently in Bend, Oregon. But if there is some type of background noise, the noise cancellation does a very good job of canceling out that background noise. One of the big projects that we're currently working on is a solid axle swap with our buddy Chris in Half Moon Bay, California. And the house we're filming at is right along Highway 1 in Half Moon Bay. And there's a ton of background noise. So these DJI mics with the noise cancellation feature are helping out with the audio quality for that series. So on that topic, that's another thing that I wanted to talk about, is that we are going to be very soon coming out with new episodes for that solid axle swap. And it's going to be pretty damn cool. This job of installing a 4-wheel underground solid axle swap kit on a 3rd generation 4Runner is going to be pretty darn involved and sweet. So for those of you that like taking on big projects like this, you're going to find this very, very interesting to watch. Now for one of the big things that I want to share with you is last November, I went to the SEMA car show for the first time in my life. It was pretty darn cool. And at the show, I talked to different companies about sponsorship and talked to some of the people that we currently work with. And one of the companies I talked with was Milwaukee. And I ended up talking to the right person, and they decided to sponsor our channel, which is freaking awesome. We love Milwaukee tools. If you've been following our channel for the last decade, you know we've been using Milwaukee tools in our videos from the beginning. My first Milwaukee tool that I bought was an M12 ratchet, which saved me tons of time with removing fasteners and installing fasteners. And then when I did a engine swap for our buddy Ray in Arizona, he bought me a long reach M12 Milwaukee ratchet as a gift, and so I started using that. And then as time went on, both myself and Sean and our buddy Chris and other guys we knew started investing in Milwaukee tools, because Milwaukee has really upped their game in the automotive market and many other markets like electricians, plumbing, other industries. Those of you that have been watching us from the beginning know that I first invested in DeWalt tools, because at that time, about 10 years ago, it seemed like DeWalt had a pretty good market share and they seemed like a good way to go. Because once you start investing in one tool company and you buy their batteries, it's kind of smart to stick with them and then buy other tools because you already own the batteries, you already own the chargers. With what Milwaukee has done over the last like 5 to 10 years, hands down, if you're going to start investing in cordless tools, Milwaukee is definitely the way to go. They have just put out a ton of effort in research and design, and you could just do so many things with the batteries that they sell, whether you're investing in M18, M12, or both. I now have M18 tools and I have M12 tools. Safe to say, we hit the jackpot by being sponsored by Milwaukee. We are very proud of the fact that they chose us as a YouTube channel to sponsor, and we are very stoked to be getting tools to try out while we're working on Toyota, Lexus SUVs and trucks. So it's going to be a really, really great partnership for us to be working with Milwaukee. We couldn't have asked for a better partnership for our channel. So to conclude this video, if you are in the Central Oregon area or you're willing to travel to the Central Oregon area and you have some type of project you would like help with, whether it's a maintenance, repair, or modification on your Toyota, Lexus, SUV, or truck, please hit me up. You can send me an email at tim@timmythetoolman.com. I'll put that email address in the video description in case you forget. Send me an email and let me know what project you have, and hopefully we can collaborate and make a DIY video to share on our channel. And then I wanted to remind you that we are going to be having a Sick Mods YouTube party in Pacifica at Sean's place on June 20th. And then I'm going to be pretty soon announcing the Bend version of our Sick Mods barbecue YouTube party. And that's going to be on August 15th. I hope you can make one or both of those if you want to do some traveling. And that would be really cool to see you there at one of those parties. With all that said, we thank you for watching Toyota Time with Timmy the Toolman and Sean. We appreciate you sticking with us through the years, and very soon you are going to be seeing more helpful DIY content coming from us. Peace out, happy wrenching, bye-bye.